Start off with a cold start. Alright, what's up? Plan for the day. Right now we're headed to get some food. Get some breakfast at 12 o'clock because we woke up a little later than expected. But just kind of wanted to talk about the plans for the bike. It's kind of everything I'm thinking that we may want to do for the bike. Let's get some good riding in. Like I said, the plan for today, I just want to talk about what we're going to do with the bike, what some plans are as far as mods, and I guess as far as just making videos. So we're going to talk about what we're planning on doing for the bike. You know, I guess we should go ahead and just talk about what we have done so far, but it's not a whole lot. As far as mods, or performance mods, all we've got so far is a full exhaust system. We got the Akropovic full exhaust system. That's the only real mod we've got right now. We kind of have a janky tail tidy. When I say tail tidy, I mean we removed the back fender and taped the license plate to the underside of the bike. So if you consider that a tail tidy. But other than that, that's about it. So we have a lot more to do to this bike. We're gonna make it look good. We're gonna make it perform good. Which it already performs pretty good. I mean, for what you pay for, I mean, this bike's pretty sweet. So it's a 2023 Yamaha MT09. It comes with a up-down quick shifter, adjustable rider mode, traction control, wheelie control, power modes. You know, whatever you could need. I mean, this bike kind of comes with it already. Get off your phone, bro. Just to give a little background, I started on a Yamaha R3, a 2020 R3, about probably 2 to 3 years ago. Rode that bike for maybe 6 months, and kind of got bored of it. Just wanted to kind of start small, just to kind of learn the ropes. So the R3 was perfect for that. It really taught me how to ride, how to work a clutch, throttle, you know, all that basic stuff. So rode the R3 for about 6 months, and then we upgraded to a 2022 R7. Really enjoyed the R7. Honestly, if the R7 was a thing when I started riding, I think the R7 would be a perfect beginner bike if you're looking to get into sport bikes, into these kind of bikes. I I mean, it's got plenty of torque, plenty of power for your street riding, but not overwhelming. It's not going to scare a new rider. Also, it doesn't have any crazy like electronics or anything like that. That's gonna be too much for a new rider to understand. It's really just a basic bike, but it's a great bike. I really enjoyed the R7, but really just kind of wanted something faster. Compared to the R7 power wise, it's just ridiculous, way more than the R7. Also, just, you know, technologically, it's way more put together than the R7. Again, R7 is an amazing bike. I would recommend it to anybody. If anybody asks, hey, should I get an R7? Yeah, I would say yeah. R7 is awesome. But this MT09 is just a different bike. This bike I would definitely not say is for a beginner rider. Yeah, it has power mode, so in theory, I guess you could put it in a lower power mode and just kind of scoot around while you're learning. But, you know, the amount of torque that's on this thing, you have to be real careful of that throttle hand, of that clutch. I know, me personally, would not have done well starting on this bike. What I wanted to talk about, the plans for the MT09 as far as modifications, what I want to all do for this bike. I think next up on the list, I really want to get a steering damper for this thing, because like I said, up in those higher speeds, the front end gets a little light, it's a little wobbly, and it accelerates so hard. I mean, not even in high speeds, you know. Right now, I could accelerate, and that front end is going to get light and wobbly, and I think a steering damper would really upgrade this bike tremendously. But most of my other buddies, they ride, you know, fully fared bikes, 600s, liter bikes, and they like to go fast. And I believe this MT09 is capable of keeping up, but it's hard to maintain those high speeds for a long period of time because of the front end getting so light and wobbly. So I really think a steering damper is gonna change this bike tremendously. So that's the next thing that I'm looking at is a steering damper. After the steering damper, I really want to get a tune put on this thing. There's somebody I know around here local that does dyno tunes, so we'll take it to the dyno, put it on the dyno, see what kind of numbers it's making, and really kind of smooth this thing out. I'm pretty sure it comes with a top speed limiter, so we'll look at taking that off. We'll loosen up some of these throttle restrictions, because I mean, you can really tell in some of these gears it's restricted. But I mean, don't get me wrong, this thing is still, even with the slight restrictions it has on it, it's kind of ridiculous. But I really think a tune would really smooth it out. So that's the next thing after the damper. So steering damper, tune, and then I mean, these next two aren't necessarily, you know, they're not performance mods by any means, more cosmetic, but I definitely want to get these mirrors replaced, get some good, like some bar ends on there. I just think it'll make it look kind of, you know, a little more cleaned up. these big dog ears it's got on it right now. They're pretty functional. I mean, they work really well. I can see, you know, behind me very, very well. How's our chance? Picture spot. Let's turn around and get some pictures real quick. Beautiful. So yeah, the steering damper, tune, number 1, number 2, and the mirrors. Something that'll sit kind of underneath right here. I think that'll look pretty good. Also, when we're doing hood rat stuff, it'll be a lot more functional for split between tight spaces, if you know what I mean. Sometimes these mirrors line up a little too well with other vehicles' mirrors. Also, some levers after the mirrors or before the mirrors, you know, whatever comes first, we'll see what happens. But some new levers, some shorty levers, probably the ASV shorty levers. I think those levers look pretty good. From what I heard, they also function very well. And I'm not a wheelie master by any means, but I do like, I would like to learn how to do some wheelies. Power wheelies I can do because this MT, let me rephrase that. Power wheelies the MT09 can do. I just sit on it. But as far as like clutch up wheelies, I'm still working on that. It's got a little too much juice, and it comes up really fast clutching up. But also this clutch lever, it doesn't feel the best. It's kind of like, I don't know if you can see that, it's kind of like loose. So I don't know, I feel like it makes it a little more difficult. Or you know, it's just my fault. I'm making excuses, I just can't wheel it. Some new levers also I think would make this bike just a little better. It's a little better. So the damper, the tune, levers, and mirrors. Also a new air box, probably like a DNA stage 2 air filter. I think would also be a good mod to throw in there. At some point I would like to get the air box redone, and then obviously another tune after we do that. Got some smoke up here, what's going on? Yeah, so the air box, then another tune after the air box, and then after that, you know, I mean, it's a chain and sprocket. We'll do some chain and sprocket stuff. I honestly don't know if I want to change the gearing ratio. Like, I don't think I want to do that. I'm happy with the power delivery right now and the current gearing ratio. So I don't think I'll change that. But just to get, you know, just like an updated or upgraded chain and sprocket setup is on the list as well. But other than that, there's, you know, nothing really I can think of right now that I want to do performance-wise. Also, you know, because I'm monkey-brained, I want to put a bunch of carbon on it. So once we get all these performance mods done, I'm probably gonna start working on getting a bunch of carbon put on it, like the front, like the headlight, just like the face. We'll do carbon, like this little side, like radiator fairings. We'll do carbon. This little like plastic tank cover right here, we'll make carbon. We'll do the chain guard, carbon. What else? There's a bunch of stuff we can do carbon on here, but we're gonna make it look clean. She's gonna be a unique MT09. I mean, I don't really see a whole lot of MT09s out there, to be honest. Other than my buddy that also has an MT09, I mean, I don't really see them. I don't really see a lot of people making content with MT09s either. So I think it'll be pretty cool to kind of build this thing up, make it unique. But yeah. So, I mean, right now, that's all I really can think of as far as mods that I want to do to it. It's something that's going to happen over time. By no means are all these mods going to happen, like, all at once. But let's fuel up. We still full, but always make sure you got a full tank, just in case. You never know what you might get into. As far as like the plan for the channel or to making videos, I just want to just kind of learn, you know, just record my rides, learn how to edit, just have fun. Really, that's kind of the goal for making videos right now, is just to learn something new and have fun. If you know it turns into something that people really enjoy, and you know I can make some money off of it or whatever, then awesome. But that's not really, you know, that's not really the goal right now. The goal, like I said, is just to make videos, record my rides, and have fun, learn something new, maybe meet some new people in the process. Thought that was a cop. But yeah, that's about it. We'll see what happens with it. See how far we can take it. I think on Sunday we may be meeting up with the boys. Just a couple of us will have a little ride. So that should be fun. Make for some good stuff. For the rest of the video, let's try to get out from behind these gosh darn traffic. But for the rest of the video, we're just going to be riding. I'll see if I can find some good background music to throw behind it. But I appreciate any of y'all watching. Y'all stay safe. Enjoy the rest of it.